Alrighty, this is attempt number 3 for me to make a quality video. Um, my name is Simpyro. I am a, or what? I guess I'm still kind of a streamer. I stream like not as much as I used to, but I like doing randomizers, and I am also a Hades speedrunner. Hades is the only game I've ever done a speedrun for. The only game I have times on the leaderboards for. Um, So this is my submission to Power Up with Pride for Summer Pride 2025, where I am going to be submitting 3 weapons unmodded. Um, actually, I guess I better make sure all my stuff is going, all my splits are going to be correct. Da, 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 da. Let me do all this real quick, and because I want to make absolutely sure that everything is correct. So that all looks good. Turn it off and then hit OK, and then turn it back on and hit OK. Give me 1 second. I apologize. Okay. Make sure my auto split is on. Da, 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 additional info. So I'm just doing this. It's unmodded on the PC and 1.37 plus. So, excuse me. So I'm going to be running 3 weapons, unmodded, unseeded, or I should say unrouted. I mean, unseeded and unrouted are pretty much the same thing. Um, and basically, what the gist of it is that we do 3 separate runs from Tartarus to Hades, beating Hades each time with a different weapon on each attempt. My personal best for this category is 11209. I am going to be looking for a 145 estimate because I feel like, because since I run unmodded, we are at the mercy of the roguelike RNG, which can be brutal sometimes. And we kind of just have to work with what we got most of the time. There are a few things we can do to mitigate the RNG a little bit. There is a safety I'm taking in taking extra health from the start. Um, Mainly because that's basically every speedrunner's safe option. There are 2 options: you either do more damage the more health you have, or based on not based on your health, but if you're above 80% health, you do more damage, or you can just take more health. I'm taking the more health because it's a safer option. I think it's good for marathon. Um, I have been leery about submitting this to a marathon because Hades, as an unmodded speedrun, is very volatile. But once you get a really good run going, you get a really good run going. So the only other category I run is a one weapon only, and I've done that. I did that like last year. So I I'm going to do like 3 weapons. Like I said, it's uh it's faster ish than doing one weapon only. The I believe the world record for 3 weapons is like 42 minutes. So my time of 112 is kind of far down on the leaderboards there. But anyway, since we're running an unrouted, the first thing we have to do is we have to die. We either have to complete the seed or we have to die to verify that we're going to start on a completely new seed. So let's go ahead and do that right now. I was on tight deadline. I ran out of time, so I was on my last 5 hit points. So this 3 weapons, the least category I'm running, which is 3 weapons, runs off of real time. There are other categories that will run off of in-game time, but this is not one of them. So since we're running off of real time and not in-game time, we have to make decisions we have to make decisions pretty quickly. Otherwise, it's going to affect our time. So the 3 weapons I'm going to be using, the Fists of Malphon here, the aspect of Demeter, the Coronoct Heart-Seeking Bow, aspect of Hera, and the Aegis Shield of Chaos, aspect of Beowulf. And I'll go over each of these as we do them. But the first thing I'm going to do, the first one I'm going to do is I'm going to do the Fists. Now, I came over here and picked up a keepsake, the Blood-Filled Vial, which will guarantee the next boon that we get will be from Ares. So if you're familiar with this game at all, or even like the speed run, you'll know what I'm going for. I'm going for a build called Merciful End. Merciful End is a duo between Ares and Athena that lets us do our doom stacks like super fast, and it makes the boss's health bars melt basically. So with 3 weapons, you can set your heat to whatever you want. This is what I set it to. This is kind of like the general standard of what the heat is. And it's just kind of faster that way. So let's get started. Get a little pep talk from Dad first.
Who do you think you're talking to? Nobody gets out of my domain, whether alive or dead.
And here we go.
Try and stop me.
Oh, good. My auto splitter is actually working. You did not give me attack. I need it on the attack. Thank you. I will take a common. That's fine. Yeah, but like I said, Hades is the only game I've ever run, or I've ever put a time on the leaderboards for. It's a fun game to speedrun. It's got a lot of categories, so it's got something for everybody. I'm going to take the hammer here. Artemis doesn't really do anything for me. I don't want to fill out my god pool. I don't want to fill out my god pool just yet. Now, what I mean by the god pool is typically in Hades, you get offered a random set of gods. You get offered a random set of gods until you get 4 of them. After which, those will be the only 4 you'll see unless you force some. Which is, like what I did with Ares. I forced Ares from the start because I wanted to get the attack, his curse on the attack. And if we don't see Athena anytime soon, we're going to be forcing Athena. I would love to see Athena before we leave Tartarus, but I mean, like I said, runs of this game is just basically working with what you have, working with what is offered to you. It's like that line from Altered Carbon: "We take what is offered." So there's just going to be a lot of me running around doing, killing enemies and all that jazz, the whole good old roguelike. Okay, good, we got Athena. The whole good old roguelike experience.
Take care now.
That was poorly aimed. I've never been very good at aiming Meg at these guys, but it's okay. I don't play this game to try to break records or anything like that. I play this game because it's fun. Special. Thank you.
Your wisdom guide me.
So now we're eligible for Merciful End. So we can grab the duo boon, but the one big component we are missing to make Merciful End so good is Athena's dash. because no, okay, chaos doesn't really work. There aren't really any chaos moves that are good for this build, but the dash, because the way Merciful End works is that it automatically triggers Ares' doom effects whenever you deflect with Athena. So what Athena's dash does is that every time you dash, you've got a deflection. So since we dash a lot, it's going to activate a lot. And that's what causes the health bars to melt. As far as incentives are concerned, oh, do I roll the dice? Yeah, sure. I didn't really want Artemis, but whatever. As far as incentives are concerned, the one incentive that I can think of that I think would be kind of cool would be Pet the Doggo, because Cerberus is in Cerberus can be found in the House of Hades most of the time, and you can pet him. So like there could be an incentive for
Power of the gods.
petting Cerberus after each run. Which I think would be awesome, and that is the incentive I'm going to be posting. And again, like I said, the estimate I'm going for is 145. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not very good at explaining things as I go. I can attempt to answer questions as they come up, and I don't think effort. No, I don't think I'm gonna be having. I don't know if I can be able to find a commentator for this or not, but yeah, I mean, this is one of my favorite games. Now my muscle memory is a little off because I've been playing a lot of Hades 2, which is a fantastic game, and I suggest getting it. It's still in early access, but it's worth getting. Oh my God, get off me! That blade is why I do not like fighting Electo. Okay, so we're eligible for Merciful End now. We have both Athena and Ares in the God pool, but we are going to actually force Athena here because we still want to get something from her, along with Merciful End. So we want the dash, we want Merciful End. Those are two things we really want. Preferably Merciful End first, and then the dash. So there's Athena right there. And you'll still see me like using the special, which is called the Cutter, whenever it's charged, because it still does pretty good damage, and the boon we get from Athena buffs up the damage on it too, so it's still a pretty good thing to use. And once we get Merciful End, it will also trigger the Merciful End because of the deflection attribute that Athena gives to the special. Medusa heads, don't like it. Merciful End. I'll roll it once.
What else?
Come on. I'll take the dash. We got the dash at least. We just need to see Merciful End. So you can see how I'm kind of like just dashing back and forth on these enemies. That's basically how Merciful End is going to work. Because we'll be applying the Doom on the attack and then using the dash to activate it right off the bat. So I'm buffing up. Okay, so we're not taking the trial. You can't get the duo on the trial, and trials take forever anyway. So you can kind of see how Merciful End is taking shape. Afro? not really much from Afro that we want. So you can see even just with dashing through them, even without Merciful End, we're still doing pretty good damage. Sure, we'll take that. Why not?
No way. No bombers.
And having deflect is like really good for these bomber guys because their bombs are really annoying.
Okay.
Hermes? What do we want from Hermes? Probably just hyper sprint and rush delivery.
How about a different set of choices then?
We're not going to roll too much for it. We'll take the attack speed. I want the key because that gives me extra rolls. Which it's looking like I'm going to need. Oh, skull crushers. Yay! So, the quote-unquote mini-boss thing that we got back there was the Barge of Death, which is literally just an auto-scroller. So, if we ever get Barge of Death in
Let's get out of here.
the run, it's a great place for donations. Another great place for donations is if we get the body count competition from Thanatos. Okay, Merciful End.
Pleasure doing
Thank
business.
you. So, those are two really good places for donations. I mean, honestly, there isn't really much for me to.
Anybody from attempting to leave Asphodel of late, Bernie?
I think there's going to be plenty of time for donations in this run because I'm not like a very big talker. I like to play the game. I like to play games. I'm not very good at talking while playing. Especially when I'm fighting bosses. This boss is only annoying because I have a hard time controlling dashes. And I wind up in the lava a lot. Now you can like dip your toes in the lava and not get hurt, but you gotta get right back out. Now you can see all these health bars are just like melting here. It's really nice. It's the power of Merciful End. Get over here, Lerny. Oh, we got it. We used up one of our Death Defiances, but it's okay. Like I said, it's really hard for me to control dashes around this lava. But having Lerny like this, which is called Extreme Measures 2, on the Pact of Punishment, it helps speed up the Lerny fight because otherwise the heads would be everywhere, like all around. It clumps up the heads to make them easier to deal with. So we took the Bone Hourglass. Bone Hourglass doesn't. I mean, it's fine. Not so crucial for this build, but what it does is that any buffs you get that from the Wells of Charon that have specific limits, like duration limits on them, it doubles those duration limits. Usually it's like encounter, and like the number of encounters or the number of rooms, etc. I guess we take Concentrated Knuckle. It's pretty much the only thing that's worth taking. We're going to start taking some health. We need health. There aren't... Merciful End is one of those builds where there aren't really good hammers for it. There aren't really any good chaos spoons for it. So you kind of just take, like I say, you kind of just take what's offered. Could you go? Thank you. I don't think we take the Death Defiance here. I think we just take the attack buff.
Certainly. Thank you, sir.
We don't have any money, but we're just going to run through here real quick. Actually, I will take this.
Which wounds are going to be?
So we'll take Afro and the mini-boss here. Okay, we got the better mini-boss, which is the Butterfly Ball.
Okay, goodbye.
Because that one's a lot faster than what Asterius is. I don't want any of that. I'll take different league. I didn't like wasting a roll on that, but there wasn't anything there that I wanted. Because Afro's Call is not great. It's not terrible, but it's not what I want. And especially since I kind of want to grab Hades' Keepsake on the last zone. Hades' Keepsake gives me his call, which is actually pretty good. We'll do dash here. Okay, here's Thanatos. This is the body count competition I was talking about.
What do you say we deal?
So another good time for donations because this takes a little bit of time.
Don't mess with either one of us.
As far as Thanatos is concerned, I mean, as long as you get more kills than he does, he'll give you a Centaur Heart, which boosts your max health. The thing with Thanatos is that every one of his abilities does instant death. However, they all take time to activate. They all take a little bit of time to activate. So if you can get the kills in quickly before his abilities activate, then you know you're doing pretty good. It's pretty easy to consistently get more kills than he does. Like right there, I got 27 to his 5.
Save some for me next time.
See you at home.
What's next? We'll take the key for the extra rolls. And what I mean by rolls is that we can, if that's what I've been doing, if I've been seeing boons I don't like on the gods, I've been re-rolling the list to try to get better offerings. Okay, we take Charon here. And we're coming up to my favorite boss in this game, which is Theseus.
You mate?
We'll take this.
Love and loss.
We'll take pressure points. I mean, none of those are really any good for us. We've got the build that we want. So the reason why I like Theseus is because Theseus is just so over the top, so childish. It's just funny. But yeah, I mean, just watch those health bars. They're gonna start going down. Nice thing about Theseus is that when he's doing that, he's just standing there, so you can just kind of keep punishing him. Freaking Asterius, he moves around so much. You just kind of have to try to keep up with him as best as you can. There. And that's done. And we'll go say hi to our fan, the red shade up here. Okay, we're going to take Hades' Keepsake because we want his call. Not really anything to get rid of. Don't have any money.
Got through Elysium.
So now we're going up into the Temple of Styx. The Temple of Styx, gimmick of this is that there are 5 tunnels. We are looking for a Satyr Sack, which can be anywhere down the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, or 5th tunnel that we take. It'll never be in the first one. So what we're going to do is we're going to be taking the mini-boss, the ones with the skulls on top, the ones that have the skulls on top of the doors. We're going to be taking the mini-boss ones first, because those are faster to go through. The non-mini-boss ones at the end have like some waves of enemies that you have to go through, while the mini-boss ones just have the mini-bosses at the end. And obviously we're hoping for what we call a 2-bagger, where we get the Satyr Sack at the end of the 2nd tunnel. We got the Satyr here. Stand still. Nice. That was actually pretty. That was better than some of my other Satyr mini bosses. Okay, we take the other mini boss because the only exception to not taking the 2nd mini boss after the first one is if there are still boons out there. If there are still boons that you critically need, then you don't take the 2nd mini boss. But there aren't any boons that we critically need. Our build is set. We know what we want. We know what we're going to do. Sure, just in case. We're going to be a Death Defiance short on the Hades fight, but it'll be alright. Okay, yep, it was a mini-boss again. So that's unfortunate. Alright, so what do we actually take? I guess we just take whatever. Athena's fine. Like I said, there isn't anything we really need. Everything we find from here on out from a god boon is just a nice to have. I was really hoping for a 2-bagger there, but it's alright. Oh, we got a 3-bagger, so it's good. That's all good.
In the name of Hades.
We'll take the expose, get the bag, get the health, and get out. Not going to buy anything in the shop because there isn't anything we really need.
Thank you, boy.
And now we're on to Hades.
I'm going to get you back for last time, you know.
Hades is a 2-phase fight under the settings that we're running. Phase 1 is separated into 3 parts, and Phase 2 is separated into 2 parts.
What are you doing here? You waste your strength.
Why did you tell your royal subjects to stay out of this?
So what Hades' call does is it makes us invisible, and I believe it also increases our damage, which is really nice. All right, there's phase 1 done.
You truly dare.
Okay, so we got into a bad spot there. There are 2 ways to avoid the laser. You can either avoid the laser by getting like right up on top of him, or okay. Either by getting right up on top of him or putting the laser between you and the beams. Or getting, what I mean is like getting right on top of Hades or putting one of those two small pillars between you and the beams. Preferably you want to be right up on top of Hades so you can keep doing damage. But sometimes it's not available, or sometimes it's not, what do I want to say, not
Goodbye, Father.
good, or you're not in a good spot to do that.
In my
Okay,
father's
so that's weapon 1 done. Now we're going to move on to the Aspect of Hera bow.
Having gained the surface once again, Prince Zagreus breathes deeply of the wildflowers and the roses and the like, among which one of them contains an allergen so intolerably potent that it causes this. How?
But yeah, I really recommend if you like speedrunning roguelikes, giving Hades speedrun a try. Hades 2, I've been playing with it, or I've been playing that game as well. It's still in early access, but it's a very fun game. So here's petting Cerberus.
always have more pets for the greatest boy.
He's such a good boy. He's a good doggo. He's so cute. I don't care.
Your continued success.
Alright, on to the bow. We're going to be switching our keepsake to Aphrodite, because Aphrodite's cast on the bow is really good. Excuse me, I like to be able to press my buttons correctly. So, the Aspect of Hera bow is a cast build, as is the shield, the Aspect of Beowulf shield. Give me... Oh, chain shot's good. So, we're basically going to be focusing on our casts. Both of them, I mean, Aphrodite's good for both of them, but Aphrodite's better for the bow, and Poseidon's cast is better for the shield. There's reasons for it. I feel like Poseidon's cast just functions better with the shield, with the mechanics of the shield. But honestly, it's really just up to preference. And that's really one of the nice things about speedrunning Hades, is that a lot of it's just down to preference. You run what you want. Yes, there are certain builds that are better for speedrunning than others, but I've always been like, just run and play what you want, and that's what I like about Hades. Now, I will be perfectly honest, I really didn't like speedrunning the Hera bow or the Beowulf shield, at least at first, until someone was like, hey, why don't you just change your cast button to like one of your triggers. And I was like, hey, that's a great idea. That makes this a lot better. So now I actually like running Hera and Beowulf. Alright, we want the cast. Good. Yeah, take the shop. What do we got here? Demeter? No, I'll just take the Palm. The only thing we want Artemis more than Demeter. Okay, we got a Chaos Gate here. That's good. Chaos is actually really good for cast builds because Chaos offers bonuses to both the amount of casts and can offer bonuses to both the amount of casts and to your actual just cast damage. So if you're running a cast build, taking Chaos Gates is actually a good idea. Let's see what we got over here. Ooh, actually, I kind of want that Zeus, but we'll just go down to Chaos right now. Every time we attack, no, because we're gonna be attacking a lot. I'm gonna roll this. Okay, that's fine. I can deal with less dash range for more cast damage later on.
Megara.
Fine, Mercer.
He rats again, huh?
Ow. Could you not, please? Now, one of the things I'm going to be looking for is I think it's called Quick Reload from Hermes. Okay, do we want the dash? I don't think so. I'm going to roll this once because I want the aid. Okay, we're gonna have to take the dash. I'm not rolling it again. We can always grab the aid later. Like there's a duo boon between Zeus and Aphrodite that you only get if you have a call, and it's called Smoldering Air, and it's really good, especially with Zeus's call. But I think you can get it as long as you have a call and a Zeus boon. I think you can just get it. Okay, so... Oh, no, 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 I didn't want to do that! No, let me out! Let me out! Let me out! Thank God that you can just leave. Oh, I did not mean to hit the trove. Okay, we'll take Sisyphus for some extra cash.
Perfect timing. You'll make it.
That was almost a disaster. It's kind of funny, honestly. We want Hermes.
I'll take it.
Quick reload. I need to roll this because I need. Okay, quick reload is what we wanted. Okay, so we can grab Athena. We'll take Holy Shield. We don't need the health. All right. So now it's Furies again. Who are we getting? We are getting
I'm back.
Megara.
ladies.
Ready, sisters. What say we get?
Now the reason why we want a quick reload is because every time we shoot one of our casts, it gets stuck inside the enemy. And when you're doing bosses, that kind of gets annoying when they don't come out. So we want them to come out faster. That way we can do our cast damage more often. Oh my god, I have never had a double kill like that before. I killed Megara right at the same time that I died. That was actually pretty funny. Alright, so we're going to take Artemis here because I want to see... I'm going to get rid of Holy Shield. I don't really care for it. Because I really want to see... come on, go. What's it called? Heartrend. So that's why we didn't take anything on the attack, so we can save the attack for getting Artemis's boon on that. We got Artemis's boon on the attack, and we're eligible for Heartrend.
Made it to Asphodel.
I would also like to see the call for Zeus, so we can get Smoldering Air, but Smoldering Air is honestly nice to have. It's not important, but it's enough of a nice to have to where I want it.
So close.
Now the problem I have with the biggest problem I have with Hera bow is that if your aim is off, you got to go hunting down your casts. It's one of the reasons why we took quick reload, because Hermes has another boon after that, which makes your casts automatically return to you, and we kind of want that. Especially since I have a bad tendency to shoot my casts in the lava. They won't automatically, they won't start returning to you, well, without the boon, they won't start returning to you until after a set amount of time. Okay, there's Artemis. Get Artemis on the attack. We'll take common, it doesn't matter. Yeah, we'll take Zeus. because I want to see Zeus's aid. Okay, we got the witches this time. So we're going to hang out here in the corner and hopefully aim this correctly. And we kind of did not. If you aim it correctly, you can get all 5 of them. We got 4 of them, which is honestly not bad. Usually I only get like 2 or 3 of them. No, I need the aid, please. Thank you. And it's epic. Okay, so now we're eligible for Smoldering Air. We're also eligible for Heartrend. Now what Heartrend does... Oh, I was like, where the heck are you? What Heartrend does is it increases critical chance against enemies that are afflicted by weak. Well, Crush Shot just happens to afflict weak. I also need to be careful because I am dying. I will take Eurydice here. I think I'm gonna go for the Ambrosia here.
I know that.
Hit Crush Shot. It did. Okay, good. It hit Crush Shot. Nice. So that what that does is that upgrades the rarity. So now it's epic instead of rare. Give me health. You don't have any health. Okay, Afro. Please. Okay, we'll take the Heartrend.
God's given me strength.
And we're going into Lerny with low health, unfortunately. I have to play it as safe as I can. It's kind of hard to do that here.
Catch up some other time, Lerny, as I'm in a bit of a rush.
So instead of like dashing, I'm really trying not to dash attack here. At least not with the multi-hydras, because never mind.
No, you don't.
Okay, we're really hoping to see Patroclus in the in Elysium.
Flying bastard.
Yeah, get out of there, please. We're hoping to see Patroclus because he can refill all of our Death Defiances that we lost.
Set. Can't do that.
Okay, so we didn't lose all of our Death Defiances, but that was still pretty sketchy.
That's what you get.
That was pretty scuffed, not gonna lie. So grab Zeus. I think. Do we really need to grab Zeus? No, we'll just take the Bone Hourglass. We do want that. Grab this for whatever random it gives us. I have Lamia. I don't even remember what that does. I think it's like a health thing.
Champions of Elysium, I've returned.
Okay, we're really hoping to see Patroclus here. We're gonna take the health. Pushing the wrong button for my cast. I don't even know what I was doing there.
You're just in time.
Give me the health, please. Please? Hello? We take Hermes here. So I'm looking for that one boon of his. Yeah, Eye of Lamia. Defeated enemies have a chance to drop food. The butterfly ball.
Hermes.
Greater recall. That is what we wanted to see. Nothing here we're going to take. We do take Afro here. And we got Asterius. Alright.
Told the king.
Now, this does take longer than the butterfly ball, but the nice thing about Asterius is that seeing him here means he'll have less health on the boss fight. And you see that greater recall taking effect, and all of them casts are coming right back to me as soon as they drop on the ground. Okay, Smoldering Air, please. We don't have any rerolls, so we couldn't reroll for that. Whew. Now, I don't... Okay, good. We got Patroclus. Let's get our Death Defiances back. Now,
Come to be.
Hades is a speed run that I will do, and then I will, like, not do for a while, and I come back to it, like, once a year, basically. Like I said, it's very fun, but it's also very heavy on button mashing. So it can be very hard on the wrists and hands, especially at my age where I'm in my mid-40s, but it doesn't take away from my enjoyment of doing it. It's just I got to give my body a break, you know? And that is probably the one downside there is. I will take this, I will take this, I'll take this. That is like the one downside, is that it's very intensive on the wrists and hands. So it's one of those things where hello? It's one of those things where I suggest having some kind of hand and wrist protection if you're gonna speedrun this, or really any game that's very heavy on the button mashing. Flame wheels. I hate flame wheels. As you can see, I'm just like shooting casts everywhere, and it's fun. Yep. Okay. So this is the end shop. We'll take the health, and we'll go say hi to Theseus again.
I shall. Meg.
Just dash back and forth between the two of these guys and just kill them off. Okay, so I'm going to check the Well of Charon first before I switch my keepsakes. Okay, so we'll take this, and that's all we're going to take. That's not what I wanted to do. We are going to go to the Evergreen Acorn because that gives us 5 instances of ignoring damage on the boss fight. We never did get Smoldering Air. Hopefully we see Aphrodite in one of the tunnels. Okay, we did.
Here goes.
Fortunately, it was in a mini boss tunnel, so just immediately get this taken care of. I don't want to use any of my Megs because I only have one left. So I don't want to. I want to save one. I need one to save for. Oh God damn it! I need one to save for the Hades fight. Now, the reason why I say God damn it here is because Tiny Vermin is annoying as hell. Funny enough, he actually makes a reappearance in Hades too, which I think is hilarious. But he's still an annoying boss fight. But he's gone. Alright, give me Smoldering Air, please. Thank you. Afro, you're such a sweetie. Okay, we take the other mini-boss room, which is health. Thank you. I will take health. There's really nothing else we're looking for here.
Not now.
We have a Charon pool here, so we could buy something if we really need to. Now, what Smoldering Air does is that it makes your... Okay, we'll take that, just in case.
Much better.
What Smoldering Air does is that it makes your God Gauge charge up automatically. Your God Gauge is what affects, you know, your call is what it is. It makes it charge up automatically, but it caps it at 25%. But that automatic charge is very nice. Not a 2-bagger. That's unfortunate. Good thing we bought that extra companion summon. Because I do not like fighting that satyr. We'll take Artemis. Why not? Really don't want this to be like any more than 3. We're already bleeding time as it is on this, but hey, that's how it goes sometimes.
No way.
Was not a 3-bagger. That's unfortunate. Well, now you get to see. Now you'll get to see what a non-mini boss, what the end of the non-mini boss room looks like. Now, if I was like on a super grind,
Accept this message.
I would not accept this. But I don't really super grind this game. It would just be unfortunate that near the end of the, or like in the middle of the run, when you're grinding for times, if you get something like this, you know, get like a 4 or 5-bagger in the middle of your run. Especially since, like, for me, I'm already like almost 50 minutes into it. It'd just be unfortunate. But, you know, it's the way it goes. I'm actually kind of glad I can show you kind of how things can potentially turn out if the RNG is not in your favor. Okay, it was a 4-bagger.
Place.
For might and
We'll just take this.
A whole
It's the
entire
only
set of
really
something.
beneficial thing.
Chaps, I know where
You know what? What do you got, Afro?
come useful.
Just take all that. We're already bleeding time, so it doesn't really matter. Now, during the run, I most likely won't be doing that. I actually almost 100% guarantee I will not be going into Charon's shop. at the end in the Temple of Styx.
I had.
So we have a Meg that we can use.
Megara,
I have this.
Why spring to his assistance, Megara?
thanks.
But darkness.
Oh my god, we're getting bullied. This is kind of one of the... Those crystals are kind of one of the worst things that he could summon as for his ads because... Ow. Because they can make him invulnerable, and that's just annoying.
Sure, you could have avoided that.
Okay. Phase 1 done. Really low on health, but we have 3 Death Defiances.
Let's see you deal with this.
Oh, damn it.
You can't withstand me.
Okay, the second part.
Died already. This is for your own good.
Okay, we'll take the second Death Defiance here. Okay, that's done.
You stubborn. There is no escape.
Alright, that was a little sketchy, but it's alright.
By my father's name.
Pretty much got everything we wanted out of that. Even if some of it was closer to the end.
The clever
Alright, now we're going to Beowulf Shield.
eluded certain death up to a certain point, but then, predictably, made one of his fatal mistakes again.
Oh, no.
Beowulf Shield is similar to the Haribo, in which it's a cast build, but we'll be building with Poseidon instead of Aphrodite. And we're gonna be looking for Poseidon and Artemis because their duo boon gives us a thing called Mirage Shot. Mirage Shot is it's a skill that basically doubles the amount, or it, for every one cast you use, it gives you two hits of it.
Just what I want.
So, so it doubles your hits. It doubles the amount of hits that per cast. But normally, it will reduce the amount of damage those do. But with the Beowulf Shield, there was an oversight from the
Any other blessings?
code that was never fixed, where with the Beowulf Shield, Mirage Shot will do 100% of the damage.
More numbskulls?
So that's why Mirage Shot Beowulf is so good, because it doesn't get that debuff.
Nothing.
Okay, we have a Chaos Gate here. Chaos is good for us. We're on a cast build, so we like seeing Chaos. What have we given up though? Yeah, nothing we want there.
Let me have it.
No, we would take the Palm and not Ares, but Chaos is better here. All right, what we got? Special attack. Roll this.
These.
Dash strike. Oh god, every time you attack you get for 3 encounters. That's We'll take the dash strike.
Be careful, son of Hades.
I really didn't want to roll that again. Okay, we did get Artemis. That's nice.
Point. Hey, Meg,
I probably screwed that up. Nope, it got him. Okay, I didn't think I was going to get him.
see you at home? You found me,
All right, we put Artemis on the attack. Yes, and it's epic. That's nice. We'll just take this. It's closer.
Set.
So we have a really good chance of getting Mirage Shot very early. And as far as Hermes, we'll be looking for similar boons, mainly hoping to get the one that makes the cast. Well, actually, that's not even necessary.
Chaos has expired.
We could take Hyper Sprint Rush Delivery if we wanted to. Athena, do we really want Athena? We could take Athena on the dash. Wouldn't be terrible. Athena dash is always a nice to have. Let's see what's here. We'll take that, sure. Got Athena again.
That's a lot of coin.
Vanquish all.
Anything here we want? Sure. Alright, so we'll just take this. Next biome will force Artemis so we can get
I didn't keep you waiting, lady.
Mirage Shot.
You are. Red blood.
She's charging out.
Alright, that was a decent Electo fight.
Get out.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's grab Artemis's keepsake and move on.
Should help.
Anything we want to get rid of? Not really. Take that.
Sold. Going up.
Let me see Artemis very quickly. Well, I'll take the health though. But yeah, like I was saying earlier, one of the really nice things about Hades speedrunning, especially if you're like a casual speedrunner like me, you know, you just run what you like. Like, one of the definitively best speedrunning weapons is the aspect of Eris on the Adamant Rail. I'm not really good with the Adamant Rail. I don't like it. So I don't run it. I think
Next time.
especially if you're speedrunning a game like this, you run with what you enjoy.
Wave makers.
If you don't enjoy it, what's the point of it? You know, I mean, sure, if you're looking for the best, if you're aiming for like the best times, but you know, like I said, if you're a casual runner like me, you just play with what you like. That's the beauty of Hades. There are multiple very good very fun categories, and you can basically find anything to suit your playstyle, which is very nice.
We'll have you racing. You're the boss.
We'll take the hypersprint here.
Time to go.
Ooh, we want Artemis here because we really want Mirage Shot. We got the witches again.
Mind if I join the fray, witches?
Megara.
I don't know if I'll get it. Nope.
Load it up.
But it was still a pretty quick fight.
Let's do this again sometime, alright?
Alright, we need to see Mirage Shot.
What else is there?
There it is. Nice. Alright, we're set up here. And you'll see, like, when I load one cast and do my charge, it sends out two attacks. It's one of those things that if we get a specific hammer buff, it'll be one of those things that's easier to see with that. We're not taking the trial there. It takes way too long. I'm already kind of behind time as it is, but if this was, like I said, I'm only behind time as far as my live split is concerned.
Delicious.
As far as
Shocking my senses.
my estimate is concerned, way ahead of time. We'll take the healing,
I'll pay for that.
and let's go fight Lerny.
Good day, Lenny. And now, prepare to die.
And the nice thing about Poseidon's cast, at least on the Beowulf shield, is that it doesn't get lodged into the enemy, so you can just pick it up immediately. And then just have it to use again. But you gotta pick it up first, though. That's the thing.
You and me, Seven Hydra Head.
That's the trick, is you gotta be there to pick it up again. So you gotta be able to keep track of it sometimes. There we go.
Enjoy your magma bath.
All right, so we're actually kind of gaining time from the last split, from the last segment, so it's not all bad.
Failed to stop you once again.
We don't need the health. We'll take the random item. Prometheus Stone? Okay, Prometheus Stone is actually good because that's an extra cast. So we have 4 casts now temporarily. Because of the Bone Hourglass, we have it for 14 encounters. Alright, we're going to take the hammer here. We're looking for... I'm personally looking either for the hammer that makes the charge rush charge up faster, or the one that gives me... that basically turns it into a ranged weapon.
Farewell. It's just the edge I need.
Da-da-da-da-da, and we got none of them. We don't want Ares. Actually, Ares wouldn't be too bad. So if we should probably take Ares. Because Ares has a boon that ups our cast special and our attack damage, special damage, and cast damage. So probably would be a good thing to take.
Good enough to eat.
I mean, you want me to keep buffing Deadly Strike, that's fine with me. I'm perfectly okay with that since we're attacking literally all the time. All right, Hermes, my buddy, what you got for me? I want rush delivery, please. I'll just take the haste. That's fine. That's fine. No big deal, Hermes. You jackass. Hate flame wheels. Flame wheels are just annoying.
God's grant me strength.
Buff up Flood Flare.
It's regenerating.
The hell he is. He ain't doing no regenerating. Nice, nice. What do we got? We got Dio. You know, I mean, it's really trying to offer us stuff to fill up our fourth god pool. Afro?
Take this one.
I want to leave the call open.
Lady Artemis.
I'm just going to take Hunter's Mark because I don't really want Artemis's aid. And the unfortunate thing is that we're not going to get the boon from Ares, but it's alright. Probably would have been more beneficial to take the boon from Ares, or to wait for Ares, but eh. There's a lot of enemies here. There's a lot of enemies here. A lot of flame wheels, basically. Alright, we're up to Mr. Big Talker. Screw it. I mean, there's really nothing else to take. We're going to be taking Hades, Keepsake, on the next one. Lost a bit of time there, but eh. And there goes Theseus. And there goes Asterius.
That'll show them. Happy to entertain you, Shades.
Alright, let's look in here first. Is there anything we want to take? Not really.
Which to
So
choose?
we're going to take Hades' keepsake here. Excuse me.
I'm almost to the top.
Alright, so what do we got? We got Athena here and Poseidon up there.
Can't.
Dead satyrs.
Like anything.
Okay, we got the big vermin here. So we got some extra megs here that we can use.
Lady Athena.
I don't need to replenish use of Death Defiance. Just take sure footing. It doesn't really matter.
Not now.
The reason why I don't like satyrs is because the satyrs and the vermin have a really bad tendency of poisoning you, and it's pretty annoying. Well, we didn't get a two-bagger yet again. None of these attempts had a two-bagger. It's kind of weird, honestly. But it's okay. That's what happens.
In the name of Hades.
Sweet Nectar, I don't really care about. You know what? We'll roll it
Let's
once.
see what else.
Hydraulic Might, sure.
I can't.
Should have taken health.
Can't do that. Not yet. No use.
The nice thing, one of the interesting things about Beowulf is that you can load your dash or you can load your cast when you're in the middle of your charge attack. All right,
The prince.
last round against Hades here.
Fight for now, boy.
Definitely not going to be breaking my PB with this attempt, but it's okay.
You're looking very stately there, father.
The heavens.
Meg.
You're surely needed elsewhere, Megara. Useless. Observe. I'm right here. Deathless wretches, I compel you to fight.
Help with something, father.
Darkness.
Okay, we use his Death Defiance there. It's fine.
Like that?
Enough.
Just gonna stay right here. Do little pokes of damage. It's better than not doing any damage whatsoever. It's better than not doing any damage at all. There we go. And that is the 3-weapon Hades run. So, to summarize, I am going to be doing 3 weapons, three separate runs, and I will be posting an incentive, or I will be posting an estimate of an hour 45. The reason being for that is that there is a possibility of death, of not being able to complete a run. And if that happens, I'm not going to start the run all over again unless it's at the beginning, but it's not likely to happen at the beginning. So if it happens on the second or the third runs, then I will just restart that weapon and just try not to die again. So that is the reason why I'm going for an hour 45. The incentive, pet the doggo after each successful run through with each weapon. I go and pet Cerberus. So I want to thank you for your consideration. I enjoy running video games through with Power Up with Pride. They support great charities. And let's pet the dog one more time.
Three-headed boy.
Because Cerberus is bestest boy. Alright, that's it. Thank you very much, and have a wonderful day.